Alright, so for a few weeks now, I've really gotten into tinted like lip conditioners or tinted lip balms or whatever you want to call them, because I wanted to start getting into lip color, but I didn't want anything as heavy as lipstick, and I kind of don't like the idea of putting something on my lips that isn't gonna like somehow, you know, protect it or heal it or moisturize it. So I didn't and I know there are probably like moisturizing lipsticks and stuff, but I wanted to keep with like balms and things like that. And so over the last few weeks I've accumulated 8 products from 4 different brands. So I kind of wanted to do just like a survey of all of them and show you them and tell you my opinions. Okay, so I'm kind of doing like from least good, because none of them are bad, but like I'm saving like the best brand and product for last. The first one I have is it's probably not gonna, I don't know if you can see it, but it's Softlips Sheer Lip Tint with Sunscreen, and this color is Coral Charm. And I picked this up just because I was in Target and they were having like clearance on soft lip stuff, so this was like $1 something or something like that. So yeah, so I don't know, maybe if it was clearance because they don't make the product anymore or just because, but yeah, the color is in Coral Charm. These have SPF 15, so that's good. And the color isn't coral at all. It's like almost like brick red actually, but it doesn't really matter because with these the color, at least for this one, the color doesn't really show up, but the gold shimmer does. If you can see when the light hits it, it's just gold shimmer. That's how it shows up on my lips, but I do like it just because I like the gold shimmer, and then if I put like a gloss over it that's shimmery, it's just like a really nice gold effect. So yeah, this one is okay. I wouldn't really get any more. Like I said, I only got it because it was like super cheap, and I was, you know, wanted to try just another brand of tinted lip conditioners. So yeah, this one's okay. The next brand I have 2 CoverGirl Lipslicks, which are like basically lip glosses. Here's one. They're basically lip glosses. They're in stick form. They come in a tube, and they're just slightly tinted, or they're pretty well tinted. The pigmentation is pretty good. This first one I have is called Bronze Goddess, and it's just a bronze color. It's pretty reddy, which is why I got it in the first place. The color I was kind of looking for, and looking for you know, tinted lip balms, was a reddish kind of color. So I picked this one up, and there it is right there. So yeah, the pigmentation is pretty good. It's actually pretty close to my lip color, which is like a dark pinkish kind of thing. It but yeah, I like this one, and I like this product in general. It's really glossy, and so it feels really moisturizing and stuff, but you know, the more glossy it is, the less time it's gonna last. So it doesn't last that long, but it's not a big deal to reapply it, and you don't really need a mirror or anything because it's pretty sheer, so you just, you know, put it on and then maybe you wipe where you feel like you might have gone outside the lines or whatever. But it's not a big deal to reapply. And the other color I have in the Lipslicks is the one I'm wearing right now. This is Edgy. So yeah, it looks really dark, which is what attracted me to it. I didn't want anything that was, you know, neutral or nude. I just wanted something that would definitely show up. So I think this is the darkest color that they have, but like I said, it's sheer color, so it's just like a really, it's like purple, and like I said, this is what I have now. So it shows up. It's definitely, you definitely have something on your lips. It's not invisible. And yeah, they're just really glossy, so they feel really moisturizing. And yeah, so that was the CoverGirl Lipslicks. And now actually the first brand of lip conditioners or lip balms that are colored that I tried was the Burt's Bees. And the first one I tried was Papaya. It's a dark reddy brown, and this pigmentation is really good. It's like the darker, with I think the general rule with these is the darker the color, the more it's like a lipstick, and that the color, it shows up really well. Oh, I forgot to mention with the first two brands, the Softlips. Let me break it out. The Softlips smells like baked goods, like it just smells like cookies or something. I don't know if that changes. This is the only scent color I have, so I don't know if it changes with the color, but it tastes just like kind of sweet. And the lip slicks actually smell like lipstick, which is, so I expected that they would be the most pigmented ones, but they're not. And yeah, they just smell like lipstick, generic lipstick smell. And so back to the Burt's Bees one, they smell like minty, just like the Burt's Bees balm, like the regular balm. So it does tingle and everything. The first two brands don't tingle, but this one does, which I like. Like I said, I like still feeling like I'm helping my lips that are protecting them at all. So like obviously this is a lot more pigmented than the first three tubes. I really like this one. It was my favorite until I got to the last brand, which I'll show you in a second. The other color, the other color I got for the Burt's Bees one was Nutmeg, which is actually, to my disappointment, the exact same color as Papaya, but sheer. So yeah, I don't really like, I mean, this one will be fine whenever I use up all of these. I mean, I will use this one. But it's the same color as sheer, and since I want these colors to actually show up, I won't really grab. I mean, it's just as pigmented as these, really, but it's definitely not as pigmented as Papaya. And lastly, the last brand I got was NYX, and these are their tinted lip spas. And so yeah, this is what they look like. They come in like fat short tubes, which I really like. I think it's cute, and it's yeah, basically it's just cute. And they come, the packaging, there's a window on the top so you see the color. And I also, speaking of the packaging, I'll just cover that first. I like that you get the title, I mean the name on the lid as well as the bottom, instead of just on the bottom. I just like that it's in both places. So I'll go through the colors I have in the Tinted Lip Spas. This one is called Matador, and it's like a muted pink. There's Matador, the muted pink right there. Next one, this is actually the first color I was interested in. This one is called Vintage, because online it looked like it was going to be red, and just from the name Vintage, it seemed like it would be a red, but it's actually pink, which was kind of disappointing. I don't really want a pink lip, I want a red one, or like a dark one. So that's Vintage, but it's very pigmented. The tinted lip spas also have the menthol smell and feel, which I really like, but there's Vintage, just a nice pink. These are very pigmented. In general, the tinted lip spas are the most pigmented. So there's Vintage. And then lastly is my favorite. This is the one I've used the most, and I just like the most. This is called Juicy. And it's a bright red. And while these obviously don't show up as intense as they are in the tube, this shows up really well on my lips, and it's not even, oh yeah, see? Yeah, it's just a bright red. It's pretty much it's not, none of these are exactly what I was looking for, but this is definitely the closest. It's just a bright red. I really, really like it. Yeah. So overall, none of these brands, and they were Softlips, CoverGirl, Burt's Bees, and NYX. None of the brands are bad. I like NYX the most, just because they have the color I was looking for, or the closest thing to the color I was looking for. They have the menthol feel and taste, feel and smell, and they are really pigmented. Oh, and one thing I wanted to say, while I like the packaging, like the shape and the cap and everything, it's a lot of people talk about this, the inside, maybe you can't really see it on this one, the base isn't very secure, and that's kind of scary. And a lot of people, I guess that maybe I haven't had them long enough to experience this, a lot of people say that they're really soft, and so they melt really easily, like if you leave them in your car or something. So that's something to just be aware of. But yeah, so that's my survey of all the tinted lip balms I have, and yeah, I think that's the way to go if you don't want something as heavy, or maybe as drying, like a lot of lipsticks can be drying. There are definitely some really pigmented options out there if you want to try tinted lips, balms or conditioners, or however you want to say it. So thanks.